Linda. Listen. Okay. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
Got him! Got him!
Welcome to Hood Talk. This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with our lovely Miss Bella, ready to get the show started. I don't know where the heck. Let's do something. Let's do it.
Well, hello everybody. Happy Petty Tuesday to you. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. If you want to send him some love, the information is beginning to scroll at the bottom of the screen. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. So hey, subscribe, like, share. We greatly appreciate it. But this subject tonight, we want to know, people, what you post on social media says something about you, if you like it or not. Whether it's a cute picture you think, or if it's this about your family, your dog, your life, your feelings, and emotions. People love to post hidden messages, talking at people on social media. So, will these things come back and bite you in the butt? We're going to talk about it. We're going to see what Mr. Know-It-All is going to share with us tonight to give us some insight on what you post on social media. It says something about you, whether you like it or not.
So true. I think this one of them shows that everybody ain't gonna like, but only the real can like it, because if you interested in the truth, we should get down to the very bottom of it. Ain't nothing like the truth. You know what I'm saying?
You got the truth coming tonight.
Yeah, ain't nothing like tell the truth, shame the devil.
Okay.
That part. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're gonna get into it tonight and see if anybody gonna fuss, holler, roll over, and all that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. So what should we get into? Should we just dive deep, or just play with it a little bit? How should we do this?
I think you should just get it started.
All righty. Let's do it then. You kill me. Read that comment right quick.
Good evening. Miss Kimberly Bilal is present. Kim is the young lady that makes our t-shirt and apparel. Good evening to you. Pillowcases, etc. My earrings are made by Miss Wendy Friday. She's on Facebook and Instagram. Wendy Friday with Shondazzle Earring and Apparel. So look her up and look him up under Voluptuosity T-shirts and Apparel. Or just search her name. Support the business. Juneteenth's coming up. I know Kim got those good shirts to represent for Juneteenth, June 9th.
And I also got another sponsor, Mayo Perry. He does house, what you call it?
Construction.
Leveling the house and
Okay.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? He does that kind of stuff, all kind of word,
Mayo Pierre, you say?
Mayo Perry.
Oh, Mayo Perry. Okay.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Mayo. We thank you, sir, for your business. You need some Leveling of your home.
We got a couple more painters and construction workers that decided to do their little stuff. We're gonna get with them next week. Advertise a little something. But other than that, let's get it started. Like I said, let's get it started. So, what's the first thing? There's always a first thing. You know? Everybody know the first thing, like that first thing. Okay.
So, what do you have to say first? Like a little rundown. Posting thing on social media. Does
Um,
people post? Does that make you have a different vibe about them, or a different way you feel about that person from what they post?
interesting. Because see, okay, I'm gonna go to this first one. I just threw that in there, because I want that to run across the bar, bottom, because people don't understand when you post something. A lot of people just post stuff and it be willy nilly, and to them it don't mean much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But people don't realize there's people out there trying to hurt you, trying to find you, to rob you, and do you really know what you're doing as soon as you hit that sin? You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people don't know what they really doing when they hit sin. A lot of people that's thinking they just post it and I'm just free to post and this and that, but people don't realize even your boss and people around you, when you post certain stuff and then they look at your page, they look at you much differently than they did look at you. Like you might
Yeah.
get a boss, and boss might be white or whatever. It might be February, and you get on there and you start posting up your Black Power stuff and how you feel about white people and all that kind of stuff, and you don't even realize that he's jotting these little old notes down, and he's saying to himself, "Damn, do I even trust this person around me anymore? Because I thought we was, I thought there was more." This one, but I'm looking at them and now I see them as a radical person now. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So like it's like I put it away. We act like black people are the only person black people are some of the most dependent people, but act like everybody is an entrepreneur, like you work for yourself. People walk around here like they don't work for nobody. They get on social media, they post their weed and rolling up and drinking and all kind of, bullshit that they do outside of work with your page open and all kind of stuff. And then when they get fired or somebody, don't,
Do a random test.
yeah, or don't elevate them where they think they should be, they wonder why. I mean, your boss probably watch you smoke weed every weekend, with your boys and barbecue and talk shit about your boss and everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because people got
Yay! IQ is 140.
Mm-hmm.
people got it in their head that they always, you know, um, people got in their head that they always kind of like, invincible, kind of like, I run this. You even got arrogant women. I have sit here and said, well, you doing that? You don't think your boss might? And then, and, even ladies sometimes, oh, I talk like that to my boss too. And I be sitting up there saying, when you get fired, is you really gonna understand the reason you got fired? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? A lot of people get fired because of their arrogance and their they thinking they run a company. Yeah, these companies, was here way before you, gonna be here way after you, and you're not gonna slow none of their money down. Even though everybody think once they leave a job that the company gonna go into bankrupt, like you was the missing link to their company running, and all companies are built to run without you. So when people be out here and they get in a company, and what trips me out is the person that's, they get on the company like they working at, maybe Home Depot or something, and they up there, protecting other people's stuff, probably worse than they would protect their house. You know what I'm saying? Like you would get people get so arrogant, so obsessive, on people, that's passing through, trying to talk down, trying to act like this is your company, like you're a part of, like you got stocks and bonds, and like we gonna move to another stuff. We ain't moving nowhere. They'll fire you tomorrow. I mean, it's the arrogance of people. People thinking they're really a part of these companies, and like a lot of these places can't run without them. If you work at McDonald's, nigga, I was 3 when I was going to McDonald's, and you ain't been working since I was 3. So shut the hell up thinking you run McDonald's, Wendy's, or what all these other brands that been here way longer than you and gonna be here way after you gone. And see, that's why men sometimes feel a certain kind of way about how women have turned the path against family, because women have attacked the job market like, a job is the be out in all. But really, women learn later on that, life is probably more about family and their children and, their grandchildren, and that would really make them happy. I think we get into this point where women feel like chasing a bag, like they felt like men was out here doing all this hard work because they wanted to be conquerors of women. They did that stuff to, to protect and work for their family, so the woman could stay home and take care of the kids and stuff like that, and make an easier life for their woman and children. But women get out here and swear down that men was out here like they was loving working these 80 hours a week and all these jobs that we couldn't go to the children program. We had to work a night shift, or we had to work on the weekend, couldn't go to this, couldn't go to church, couldn't go deal. A lot of people think that men love working hard, and this is not the fact. They work hard because they want to provide, for the family. Okay, fast forward now, since women feel like they don't need men, so men done slacked up and don't work as hard, don't have the same ambition because they don't feel like they have to take care of family and this and that. Now women are saying men are bums. They ain't on their level and all that old stuff. When truthfully and honestly, men still make more than women on the average, because men still work more hours than women. When women still want to make every family program, every graduation, every game, all their children events and stuff like that, and you have to take off. You have to leave work early.
Yeah.
You have to do stuff that men, usually put in extra hours because they know that they have to tend to their family. They have to make these sacrifices for the family to be able to do nice things that they want to do. See, women going around and they wasting money. They going to the nail shop. See, back in the day, the reason other women had it better because a lot of women cut corners. They did their own nails. They had all their finger polish on on their rolls of their shelf. They had the Corollas in the thing where they rolled up their hair themselves. They cut all kind of corners to keep. But see now women going to, you know, they living like movie stars. Oh, I'm getting a massage every week. I'm getting a pedicure, manicure every week. I'm getting my hair and nails done all the time.
Mhm.
And you realize all that them little 40, 50, 60, $70 every hell, you paying a whole extra rent every month.
Just about.
Women forgot how much money they blowing on buying this hair and all this stuff that they doing every day. And then when it comes to rent, now they crying, oh my God, my phone bill and this and that. If you just take your hair bill and your foot bill, you probably could pay that off. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna get back on the subject. I think we kind of sometimes we kind of lose what's really going on around us because we're so busy being programmed about the world, how we should think, feel, act, and what's beautiful and this and that. I remember in the 1970s, 1970s and stuff like that, you couldn't tell a black woman she wasn't beautiful. And she didn't puff out her hair and all that old type of stuff. And you got women now that they don't even like their own natural hair. You know what I'm saying? They can look at themselves in the mirror and they trying their best to find something to cover it up. They putting blonde, purple, this, all this. And then they get mad at some men out here for liking natural, liking how God made you. And we have all these God-fearing women that's saying how God made them beautiful, but they don't look at themselves as beautiful because they let the world determine what beauty is to them.
Mm.
So long as you running around here and you letting the world decide what beauty is, you ain't gonna never look at yourself as beautiful because you're too busy conforming to how the world is got you, you know what's not.
I feel you.
Yeah. What's up, Angie in his house?
Hello, Angela. How are you today?
What up, what up, what up, what up? Little Ruben in his house. He said they bag has become they bag has became the man. Yeah. I think that's
I get what he's saying.
She can say I've been purple for 15 years, and I understand a lot of people. Want, I understand that, but I understand when I understand you're a business lady and you do hair, and that's a difference when you see somebody in their own brand and things. It's just like I wouldn't look at Kiss. Kids that do the hard rock, and I wouldn't tell them don't wear their makeup, don't wear their grass things, and all that wild stuff they made us. I got a Kids post out there somewhere in one of my storage rooms, but you know what I'm saying. I understand when you branding and you working a certain kind of thing.
Yeah, that's different.
It's a difference because it's like you're a special type person. I'm talking about the ordinary person that's try too hard to be something they're not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when everybody becomes special, there's nobody special. Everybody's ordinary again. If everybody's special, I mean everybody really average, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they don't even know it. Once everybody becomes special, everybody is average. and see, women don't see that. When everybody got to have red hair, it's not out of the ordinary no more. You just a regular old person.
With red hair.
With red hair, you just another old person. You just an ordinary person that like red hair, this and that. Yeah, see, back in the day when you seen somebody and they was certain was name, you said, pow. wow, who is that? Is it a star? Is they, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, dude would bring her, you like, what camera? Where the cameras at? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You knew it was something catchy about it or something. Now, when you was named and then you go see them get in some car and they put away, you like, really? I was expecting more. You know what I'm saying? For real though.
The Ruben said they have lost their perspective in life.
She said, I agree, matches trust. Okay. Marcus, I guess. I just every time because one thing I like about on this screen thing that they can people can delete their comments, but most time when the comments get on there, it's stuck. You can't edit them and stuff like that. So I like when people mess up and put stuff. He said, "Yes, I love Kiss too."
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay.
The Ruben said, "What's wrong with what God gave you? You're the original woman. Your hair and color is regal."
Yeah. I mean, I feel you, Ruben, but like, and then I feel like we coming in a thing where everybody want to be different, and I think with me, I fought too old to get these couple grades and stuff. Live too long to get these grades. I'm not trying to die nothing. Even when I see my partners that's older than me and they ain't got a gray string on, I be like, now girl, good and well you got a gray string on you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But everybody trying to stay young. I understand that. But when it comes to, all this different, ways to what's name, because like I would love if it was even a lot of people went, natural, got their hair braided, got, just went a different rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just feel like we letting the same thing that infuriates us. I remember it was so crazy. I was looking at a thing the other day, and it was showing how black people was mad because the Kardashians, got their hair braided and was wearing braids, and white, girls wearing braids, and then they were like, oh, they culture vultures and this and that. And then they show black girls with blonde hair, red, all this, like, your hair wasn't straight, ain't nothing. So what are you to do the same thing that you dare other people not to do to yours? So since you run into other people's culture, you don't want nobody to run and double back behind you and run to your culture. And then see the same thing they saying you don't like just taking your natural hair, tied up or this and that. And then they doing the same thing that you could be doing, looking a certain kind of way. And then they double back trying to get your man and everything because they said, you don't want them. Y'all want to look a certain way, act a certain way. I just think what our grandmas and granddaddies tried to teach us to not be so ghetto, to be what's name. We done took it the opposite. I mean, funerals don't mean nothing to nobody no more. I mean, it used to be you go to honor somebody, a death, you put on your best outfit. People dress better to go to the club than they do to go to a funeral.
Isn't that the truth?
You know what I'm saying? People go. I done seen people in flip flops, sandals, and I mean all kind of stuff going to a funeral like they didn't even care. Like they just woke up and threw on some short pants or whatever and just walked in the funeral. And they will get G'd up to go to a club. I mean, put the best suit on. I'm like, I didn't even know you had a suit. But you got a suit for the club, but not one for the funeral. I mean, this is just how it is these days.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Sheikah said, I'll be glad when we love our own culture more than
Right. Right. And I remember when Public Enemy and all them came out, and people actually loved their culture a little bit. People was like, yeah, but I think until we, relish an entrepreneur thing, like entrepreneurs are one part of things, but I feel like until you are out from under somebody that you can't be fired, you can move in your own lane, you can truly become yourself then.
Mm-hmm.
I think with people tiptoeing around being themselves because they can't do certain things because they got a boss person that'll fire them or this and that. I feel like sometimes, but even then, even entrepreneurs know. I can even say this. It's the same thing with the John Morant and stuff going on in the world. The John Morant and all these Paul Pierce, all these basketball players and this and that that's very influential. They doing dumb stuff and they costing themselves money. That's the same thing about black people out here. See, how can you get money smoking weed online? I mean, what is the go get it that you got to hit your blunt, for everybody to see? You know what I'm saying? Like people, it seems like people don't even get on live until they want to roll a blunt or this, like what's the whole showing us you know how to roll a blunt and smoke a blunt online, something that's not legal in every state and damn sure ain't legal here yet. You know what I'm saying? What is the purpose? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And I wonder. Larissa said, bro, can you ask our sisters what's wrong with their natural hair?
You just did it for me. Let's go down.
Nothing's wrong with it. We don't know how to comb it anymore.
Better get a blowout kit like I used to do way back in the day. Go ahead.
Megan said, I just went to one and I was so overdressed, I was uncomfortable at a funeral. I guess that's what they're talking about. Yep. They wear flip flops and t shirts.
I feel like this. I don't think you can be overdressed for a computer. I think you are. I think in a way we have to keep on doing what makes it, that makes it comfortable because you are honoring the dead. Even when I watch movies, I don't see this disrespect. Like I can watch gangster movies and other movies, everybody in black, everybody walking head down. I mean, even when Ghost died, didn't nobody come with no flip flops and no was. You can watch this on TV. It just we doing stuff that just ignorant. I mean, like I bring that back down to home training. That's when people don't care around you. Like when you put on something, like if you just threw on something and you tried to go to a funeral, your mama, boy, if you don't go back in there and change, I don't think nobody says that. Nobody said, nah, I'll play. You ain't wearing that with me. I mean, you got to have certain kind of standards, and I think we done lost a certain kind of standards. It's not that we ain't being overdressed. We just losing standards that got to be passed down somewhere or another, and that's why I think a lot of people had problems with men that speak out, valuable men. Like that's why what's the man that died again? What's the boy name? What's his name?
I'm waiting. He died where?
Yeah, you remember the man that died, the talk show man, Kevin.
Samuel. Kevin Samuel. I don't forget Kevin Samuel.
Yeah, I got my mind on something else too. So I was
talking about Andrew Tate.
Yeah. Nah, he ain't dead.
But when you said died, that's why I was waiting. I didn't know.
So it's like when he got on here and he starts telling women to have standards, be the person that you want to attract. And I think that's why people got so mad at him, because they realized their standards done dropped so low. How can you want a man with so many standards when your standards done dropped so low? You know what I'm saying? Like you talking on a way that you talking like a man, you being aggressive like a man, and then you sit up here acting like you want this a manly man, but a manly man don't want to go to battle with somebody every day. I mean, you know, a lot of people think a man that works all day want peace when he come home. Don't no man want to go out and work all day, then have somebody you must been out with your bitch, you 10 minutes late, you know what I'm saying? Don't no man want all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? A man want peace when he make it home. He want a cooked meal, a piece, or something like that. And I think women know, a lot of men that know the reason that they ain't got a man is because they are trying to be too hard up on trying to play a man's part. You know, sometimes, you know, women say, "Oh, it ain't no good men around." No, you can't try. You know, like they say, you can flag. You can attract more flies with shit than honey. Yeah, I mean, if you are what you attract, and what it is if you ain't attracting nothing but no good ass men, let me tell you something.
But everybody don't feel like they're not a no good man.
No,
They feel like
but I'm saying, if a woman feel like every man that walk up to her ain't shit, it ain't above her standards, this and that, baby, you ain't too far off her, because you got to think about it. You ain't staying in Madison. You ain't going to the Madison Walmart or whatever, and around a different breed of people anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like this here. If you stay in the projects, you're gonna meet a man in the project. You stay in the hood, you're gonna meet a man in the hood, because y'all basically gonna be going to the same stores and stuff around the same. Even if you just work in Dogwood, once you tell that man or whoever met you out there where you stay at, he gonna be like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna let her make it." What man did you know that was some good man? If you go out to Flowood, Brandon, whatever, you meet him and you tell him, "Oh yeah, I stay in Jackson and Rebelwood," like he gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come over there and visit you." You out there off Terry Road where all the crime happened? Yeah, I'm coming on down there. You know what I'm saying? People are putting themselves up here by how they outer appearance, how they can make themselves look, then what's in their spirit and what's inside them, and how they really actually moving.
I agree with you.
Okay, let's go with the next one. Come on, let's walk it down.
Because I went to a funeral and there were people with dollar store bed clothes.
I'm telling you, man, I promise
Like
you.
pajamas.
Sometimes I hate to go to funerals. Sometimes I go. Now, one thing about it, I think if it's my family, I feel a certain kind of way. Like I might even tell Joker, "Hey man, what's going on?" Because I mean, you know, it's a certain kind of standards that you know what I'm saying. Like your family didn't play. You know what I'm saying? My family don't play that old half tail going to stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You on point tonight, my brother. Sheikah said, we grew up with music that had a message for our Black youth to love our own. This new music make them sell their souls. You better say it.
I'm telling you, make it sell their soul and shoot at their brother.
And kill their mama, beat their mama with a hammer.
I'm telling you, man, it just it's crazy. Good.
Like I said, it were adults there that were dressed like a cookout at London C.
I mean, just
Good evening.
What up, Nina? In his house up in this. Not a whole
They were going to a barbecue. They probably was dressed for the what you call it, the repast. Our sisters judge men by the bankroll. That's their weakness.
Well, and then I'm gonna tell you another thing. And as they judging a man, on his bankroll, they on the other side don't want to be judged. See, a lot of women want to do it. Then tell you, I hear it all the time. Real man this, real man that, a real man will do this, a real man pay this, a real man. Then you say, what do real women do? And they hush. We don't talk about that around here. we don't scream that kind of stuff around here. You trying to give women chores. It ain't slavery time no more.
You forgot to say your favorite word, equality.
I'm a feminist. I believe you can do anything I can do. But believe, if you try, if you step over them thresholds, goddamn it goes down the same kind of way. I am a man that is fair and honest in every way. So be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. I'm just saying. All right. Boy, I went through all that in one subject. Golly, what is Rob? People don't even know about that type of stuff, though. I had to jump off there because, people don't even know a lot of stuff that really go on around them. People don't know.
They are working your pages to come and get what you posted.
Yeah. When you post stuff on what they said on Instagram, sometimes it show your location and stuff. And people don't even understand that old kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You be thinking you free. You ain't free. Freedom ain't free. Okay.
Like you said, think for a moment. If you really don't like something, you don't put it on your page.
That part. And that's why I say, when we put certain stuff on our page, if you put weed, smoking weed, bank robbery, whatever you put, if you put just a lot of street fighting on your page, or people cussing and all kind of crazy stuff, people gonna look at you and say, she kind of hood, you know what I'm saying? She kind of with the shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, guess what? Most of the time, if a man go down a woman page, he can find more about her just by going down her page than actually even talking to her, because she's actually giving off a lot of truth on how she is. They'll put TikTok videos showing how crazy they is, busting out windows. They'll send a little subliminal message. I'm crazy, but not that crazy. They'll even make little videos now that they own little TikTok videos that they done copy from something they like and put it out there. So even if it's something you like and you put it out there, it still put a thought in my head that is more to the eye than I see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people think they can just put something out there and it don't. It don't what's not. Like if I see a bunch of women, you put up a bunch of women dancing and another one behind them slapping their booties and all that thing, I say, oh, you like to play.
Maybe that's what that means. So you saying that means they like to test the water?
They like to play. They might be playing, but they like to play. See, a lot of women, they put stuff up there they like to play. Like if you look at a video and you see a woman and she talking to two other women, then all of a sudden it seems like it's 4 women in the room, but two of them sound different. Like, you know what? Is this a double date? I don't know nothing about. Okay. But I mean, but what you put out there sometimes, Joker figure it out. Cause like me, people done put stuff out there. Like if they close me, I done went to people. Why you putting that kind of stuff in, on Facebook? And you know what I'm saying? I don't do it as much as I do it. I just do it in instances I think it might. It's family. Family. I think someone call somebody some danger or something like that. Like if somebody in my family put up something and they putting up their address or, or they doing something that I feel like it might cause them a little harm. Maybe they ain't thinking about Facebook at the time. So I had to remind them, hey, player, you put that out there. You might need to take that one down. I love you. I love you. I love you. But you might need to take that one down. You know what I'm saying, though?
Right, I got you.
Every now and then you got to tell them, hey, I love you. That one right there is a no. They'll come get you. Can't even put that. I mean, I'm just saying, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Because, I got cousins and stuff. They stay in some dangerous towns. Chicago, Indianapolis, California, this and that. If they put something up there, and sometimes people be feeling themselves. And I would hopefully somebody would do that to me too. If I put something out there and I wasn't thinking, I might have put something out there and they'd be like, hey man, you put this out here, and I go back and look at it. Oh, what the hell wrong with me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think everybody have to have a wake up to Jesus moment. And no, player. That ain't how that supposed to go.
But when I first became a member of Facebook, however long it was, I didn't know that Facebook would send your address along with your message. Mm-hmm. Yep, it took me going through something to realize that.
Yeah. So, bam. Let me see. I got something else for you. Do. Damn, we done ran through some stuff real quick. Come on with it. Come on, read it.
Okay, so why would you put blunts on your page and weed if you don't touch the stuff? Maybe you cook it or throw it.
It's self-explanatory. If you ain't got no license, I think you're putting yourself in some trouble by just throwing stuff on your page and this and that. It's just like when I see somebody that's wearing a Bob Marley shirt, I just ordinarily think that they smoke weed.
I have the cannabis picture on the T-shirt.
Right. I mean, I just ordinarily say, oh, you smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think you're supposed to go into the boss man office with your weed shirt on and ask for a job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that part. But we still got people that try it. Come on with the next one.
We always say stuff we don't mean to get attention and likes. Like I got bun money, like you going to jail. You know you got problems.
Right.
I've heard people say that, say, I got bun money, like you can come and beat me out. Man, I don't want to go to jail. What you mean?
I used to run with dudes that used to do that, man, and I never did. Not to this day, I still don't get it. But I never did get it back then. And I used to be like, I got bun money. What does that really mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I want to go. I dare you to take me to jail because I'm gonna get right back out. Because I got money to get back out. But don't realize I got to go back to court and fight this stuff.
No, don't realize it's Friday.
I might not go to court till Tuesday morning.
Right.
No, I'm just saying, like
it's a holiday.
They don't. I mean, when I hear it, I got bond money. It just sounds stupid. I remember one time I was incarcerated in visiting, and and a dude was in there, and he said, yeah, he said, I knew I was going to jail. It's about that time, by that time of the year. I looked at him. I said, what? At that time of the year? What the hell wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like people say some of the stupidest stuff, sometimes.
So would he go to jail a certain time of the year?
I mean, I guess he was saying that he hadn't been to jail in a little while, and he was making it seem like it was about that time again. And I was like, then yeah, that's kind of sticky, sometimes you can't make this stuff
Oh
up.
wow, that's just like it's time to buy your shoe.
Hold on, where I'm at? Oh, okay, there you go. I'm back.
The Ruben
Well,
says sometimes they don't give you a bun. That's
all
true.
right.
Say, we always say stuff like we don't mean to get attention and likes. Like I
Right.
got bun. Yeah, you said that already. Pat said, how in the hell I'm in town and y'all ain't invite me to be on the show? Shame.
Oh man, golly, man, don't be acting like that, man.
Gotta do better.
The show player. My bad, man. I forgot, man. Oh, been golly. Oh, been seeing you today, man. Forgot it. I saw him yesterday, so we still got it in.
Pat said, who wants to jack off money on bond?
Right. That's just crazy to
Why
me.
did they want to go to jail?
Right. What's up, Didi in his house?
TV, hello, happy Petty Tuesday to you.
Yeah, yeah, but it was just crazy. Like when I hear people talk certain kind of talk, I realized that I grew up in a two-parent home. See, well, not all the way up, but I got enough up in there to get me some, from the both sides to get me through a lot of stuff. Because I mean, sometimes I look at stuff and it's just strange. It's strange. So I don't know.
Mm,
Yeah. So yeah, it is what it is.
isn't that the truth?
Come up with some meal plow. But
So why would you be against something but post it on your page a lot of these things you laugh off, but you put what you like on your page? Like what? Give me an example.
well, I always hear people, say once you call them out on something, they be like, they're just having fun, just social media. I can really post anything on my page, but no, not really. Not really. You ain't gonna just post anything. You ain't gonna post like a straight dude. Ain't gonna just post, make two men kissing on his page. You know what I'm saying? Or men in dresses dancing around. Sometimes when I watch women put certain things on their page, I realize sometimes how less respect they have for men sometimes. Because
Oh, okay.
if you like putting stuff on page that degrade man, when you ain't never putting up straight men and positive things on that, but you can put a gay man in heels, turning flips and kicking and walking down the street with dresses and hey girl and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna catch that on my page. You know what I'm saying? I don't degrade men. I have a lot of respect for men, and I think when a woman doing stuff like that, I think it would be hard for her to keep a real relationship because it feel like she almost just about worship weak men. If all you put is weak men on your page, that just make me laugh. No, you do not have respect for a manly man. You
Mm,
have respect for weakly men. You know what I'm saying? because
Right.
that's what you posting. You're not posting strong, man. You ain't posting men up there benching or doing. You know what I'm saying? I have more respect when I see a woman saying, "Oh, Lord Denzel," or they put they little old, the other dude, the Iris,
Yes.
Cyrus or whatever his name.
From Canada.
Yeah, they put all their
From
names up.
UK or something, yeah.
Yeah, he from UK. But when they
Mhm.
put they kind of thing up there, and then I be like, oh, okay. But when you put a dude that got on lipstick and a dress and red hair or something, I just know you don't have respect for me, period, because you don't know him. So it's not like you putting up somebody you found it was funny. And you have lost respect for men because a woman that have respect for men don't like this degrading men. See, that's degrading men. That's the same woman that tell you how her relationship ain't never going how she want to go because she's steady degrading men. What man would want to be around being degraded? You know what I'm saying?
Penny,
And I
you
don't
wonder often.
think some people see that part of it. Sometimes I think sometimes people be looking at stuff, but they don't look at it all the way through.
Single parent mugs ain't got that balance your daddy give when he says, "Hey, that stupid mug." That's why they say shit like, "I got blood money." This man right here. The rumor said real talk ain't nothing real no more. They have turned life into a game.
Yeah. Into a big old gamble because I just feel like to put something out here, just like and I'm gonna do this because this is a personal thing with man, a personal pet peeve. I always do this you know, with this real men wear pink type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when I grew up, and this the problem with growing up, growing up in certain little areas and this and that. And when people tell you when people were being born, they put pink over here if you're having a girl, and blue over here if you're having a boy. So
Right.
it's confusing me when they want grown men to wear pink. And I tell a man just like this here, if you so comfortable in wearing pink, and then pink is really man's wear. Wear the pink drawers, wear the pink socks, wear the pink T-top, do the whole pink.
The whole
Pink
shenanigans.
earrings, yeah, pink hair, go with it. And then tell me how good it look on.
Right.
Because your booty hole wide open. Okay, but I'm just saying. So when somebody just tell me, real men wear pink, go ahead, player. And I know people gonna get on here. I got a pink shirt. Yeah, you got 2 pink shirts in your closet. You might have 4 at the most. But how many pink drawers you got, player? All the men that got pink drawers on here, raise your hand. Tell me about your pink drawers and your with your deer you got on it or whatever. The angel on your pink drawers or whatever that you got. Tell me about your underwear, your pink underwear. That's what you do. Tell me about that one. Don't tell me about your pink motherfucking shirt. Tell me about your pink drawers, nigga. Your pink polish you put on your toenail. Go ahead, player. Tell me about what's under that thing. Tell me about how that pink you got. Tell me about that pink tattoo you got in between.
Not a pink tattoo. Way off and beyond.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Most women don't even wear that much pink unless they're under 10. I know at their birthday party. That is so true. No, bro, my niece had cancer and I wore pink for respect to her.
You didn't hear nothing I said, Ruben. I said everybody got their little pink shirt, their little pink wristband or something like that. I ain't got that, but some of y'all got that. But I ask you this. What about your pink underwear? Put your picture on on Facebook about your pink underwear and your pink nail polish and all that stuff. Because if real men wear pink, they wear it all over. Yeah, just drop it like it's hot. Just drop it like your pink hair, your pink. If you're doing it for if you're doing it for Cancer Month, you might as well go all out. Get your pink hair, your pink drawers, your pink.
I mean, some things is just a little extreme. You know?
No. If real men wear pink, pink it out.
I mean, but I'm just saying, you know, I understand your structure, what you gave, saying that the pink represent girls and blue represent boys. Well, then you know it's part of the culture that we are growing into, because later in life they start doing yellow.
Let me do this.
Okay.
No,
can I get mine?
I understand.
Okay, well, carry on.
But you know why I'm at this point, you know, because you're going against my little pink argument. Okay, see, this is what I want to say. All right. Okay. So do men ever say real women wear rubber boots? So we have a little thing where all women going out buying rubber boots and what's not. Real women wear baggy clothes. I bet you that wouldn't fly. I mean, but let me tell you something. Men got to have a certain level of standards. Like, why are you trying to put me in this goddamn pink? I can represent Cancer. You can change the Cancer color, you know, or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to make this pink and then put me in it like that. I got to wear pink. First, it was a little pink band. A little wasn't that nice shirt. Nice this. Next thing you know, you're going to be having pink drawers and you don't know how you got there. You're going to be standing in front of your girl, taking off your clothes, and she going to be going, girl, boy, that pink look good on you. And you ain't going to be like, yes, baby, it do. And you ain't going to even know. And when she pull out that thing and get behind you, and you ain't going to even know the whole thing that changed around. You the one bent over the chair now. Oh, okay, my bad. Shit. It's a roll down the rabbit hole, because guess what? My granddaddy, my great granddaddy, all them ain't never wore pink. Why all of a sudden now we want men and all this pink and all real men can wear dresses? Okay, Lil Ruben. All right. So for Cancer Month, if they say, oh man, put on a dress and walk across the stage, we're gonna raise some money. Oh, you putting on that dress too, Ruben? See, once you start questioning, question your integrity. See, then once you start having integrity for yourself to hold a standard, it's the same thing David Chappelle said, same thing Farrakhan and other great men said. You can't be looking at the money and these certain causes that make people change who you are. You feel what I'm saying? You got to have a standard or something. And see, sometimes you might forget your standard trying to step in another new direction. Okay. Well, well, let's go with a slogan. Real men wear dresses. Let's see how many of y'all niggas put on dresses. As soon as y'all start putting up dresses, I know y'all some motherfucking punks. Y'all some motherfucking punks. Because all you doing is doing what your heart desire when you do other stuff outside the norm of who you are. You're doing what your heart desire. Ain't no man, his dream was putting on stilettos, walking across the stage or whatever. And any man that want to put on stilettos and this and that, he got something. Because real men don't do this type of stuff. Real men don't even think like this. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Kevin Gates say a lot of shit. You ain't never seen him in no stilettos. He eating booty and everything. He ain't gonna say nothing about it in no stilettos walking across stage. Career damaging, for real.
Not the cotton candy nail polish. That's what he said.
Hey. Here it is.
A color don't make a man, bro. I showed everything she's going through. I'm with her. You're tripping now.
Okay, I just said, if they say real men, if it was you put on a dress to show your show your support. Like I can't support her in some regular goddamn clothes. I got to be in pink to support somebody. Come on, man. Go on with that, man. Go on with that. See, this the problem. See, that's what that's it. Guess what? Who probably came up with the slogan? A woman. Real men wear pink. Because guess what? Only person who wore pink when I was coming up was a pimp. And he was selling pussy. That's the only man that I ever saw wearing pink. Now, all of a sudden, it's just good for any man to wear pink now. Okay, player, go all the way down. Put your pre-drawers on, put your dress on. Go on, put your dress on. Soon as they say real men wear dresses, and if you move like that, any fad that come in, if you move like that, that's you, bro. And you can't sit up here and tell me, Lil Ruben, you an old school dude. If you move on, how motherfucker tell you how to move? The motherfucker tell you real man do this. Real man do that. Motherfucker, you ain't no motherfucking man to be telling me what the hell. Because guess what? Real men come in different shapes and sizes. And I ain't got to never put on pink in my life to be considered a real man. And that's the problem. When a motherfucker start telling you who you is because of the color you wear, then you already a sucker. You already a sucker if somebody tell you, oh.
You know what? That is not right.
No, if that, hold on. I'm saying, I ain't saying about the council situation. I'm saying the situation where somebody talking about real men wear pink.
Okay, but I'm saying is no need to call nobody a sucker because they decide to wear pink.
No, I ain't saying you're a sucker who decided to wear pink. I'm saying you're a sucker if this would develop your manhood. If somebody can tell you real men do this and you fall for it, that's a sucker.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a sucker. No, because you don't even stand on your own shit. You done heard this shit so much. Real men wear pink, real man. Now I done got zam in your mind, and you go in the goddamn mall. You go up there, ooh, this pink shirt would look good. Man, fuck you. You let a motherfucker cycle your mind into this shit. Yeah, you got to stay. A man is stoic, and he stays in a certain goddamn place. And see, all these men that think they can do the borderline and be both. Nah, player, you can't be both. You can't be a woman and a man and be all man. You can't be both, player.
Wait, I need you to calm down, okay? Because okay, I'm just saying too. Let me get a word in edgewise, because back in the day, like in the 18th century, men used to wear pink, but they had flowers in it because pink has not always been identified as a feminine color.
You said in the
18th century, like
was
in the
it black?
1920s.
Was one of them black?
I'm sure they were, but they probably couldn't afford it because that was probably part of the more classical colors.
Show me a picture of a black man in pink in any 18th, 19th century, any 19th century, in the 1900s, anything. Show me something before 1970 with a man with the whole pink on, a black man with pink on.
Okay. She said you're taking in it a little too far.
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, you are. But you can't just make them because a man wear pink. I don't feel like it's fair for you to knock his demeanor as a man.
I didn't say that. I said if you wearing pink because somebody told you real men wear pink, that's where you a sucker at.
Okay, wait, hold on. What about this? You go to these funerals and they saying we wearing black and gold, red and black, blue and black for our people that passed away. And if you collaborate with them and you wear that similar color, are you a sucker then because you chose to wear a color because y'all representing something together?
No, but it's not. Listen, when they do stuff, when somebody do something, they choose a neutral color. Just see, you talking to the wrong person. Because when the people say all white,
no, just answer the question. That's all I'm asking. Before you go to something else.
I am answering. Let me answer. I'm answering. Just like when people say all white party. If I'm an all black, I'll be the only one in there with all black on in the all white party because I don't conform. See, I guess for a person that conform to these things, because if they say wear black and gold, I'll say, oh, fine. I do that all the time. That's right up my alley. But if they said oh, for this person at this funeral, we all wearing green and yellow. No, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the funeral. I go to the funeral. I always go to the funeral. I don't get into that. Wasn't I? Just like when
Yeah,
a
well,
lot
you
of
you
people
just one of the few.
like a lot of people wear shirts. I don't do the shirts, and it's my personal thing. Back in the day when I grew up, when a lot of my partners, when I was out in the streets, doing street stuff, and a lot of my partners were getting killed, I never liked the whole spray shirt, the symbol, little Robbie, whatever nickname and all this kind of stuff. I wanted it supposed to be about the family and the mama and it wasn't. It don't supposed to be about the boys in the hood and all that. To me, it's supposed to be more about the family, the people that love him the most. You supposed to be honoring him, his family, and then I didn't like when Joker was putting gang banging rags in his coffin and all that old type of stuff. I was never into that. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like this man wasn't just he wasn't a gang banger. That wasn't his life. You know what I'm saying? The last time you remember him of is just the colors that people wore at the funeral or something like that. Not him as the man he was. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I can understand like you say, like if somebody asks people to wear a ribbon or a certain thing on you, different colors, everybody got painted or this and that. I can understand that. But changing my wardrobe, period, me going to buy special, different colors, that's women type stuff that do this type of special stuff. That's a woman that came up with this concept. You know what I'm saying? I understand, but it's the same woman that come up with the concept, and these gay dudes come up with the concept that tell you that you can that real men. When real men wear pink, I remember watching a boy in the store, right? And this boy was trying to pick out him some clothes, and his mama went over there and got a pink shirt and was like, "Oh, this looks good on you." He was like, "I don't want that." She was like, "Real men wear pink." I said, "See, that's that bullshit right there." You know what I'm saying? See, and I don't think you supposed to push that on them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're being pushed on these younger boys. You feel what I'm saying?
I got you.
And then you get this stuff programmed that this how this supposed to be, and no, this is not what real men, stoic men grew up talking about wearing pink. This is not what real men even thought about. Ain't no man in my family that I know that walked around with pink stuff on. Now all of a sudden these last couple of years, I'm seeing every man trying to at least get them one pink shirt in their wardrobe. Fine, have at it. But like I say, if you come in with this real man wear pink stuff, put the drawers on too. Then tell me how manly you feel when you open up your pants, get ready to piss, and you pull down your pink drawers to piss. Tell me how manly it feel then. Yeah, real man do that too, huh? Yeah, okay. See that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna go into this conformity thing that people trying to get you right on the edge. Oh, show your sensitive, your woman side. That's basically what they saying when they tell you when they're trying to get you to be grounded or being comfortable doing something that a lot of men don't want to do.
Okay.
It's being pushed on.
It's all for another.
Huh. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
Rain said it's all for another person to see.
Mhm.
Okay, bro, if you say so, that red and black, blue and black has killed more than cancer. Oh, he said, but no, then he contradicted himself. He said, color don't kill.
I, I get down there what he's saying in the what's name. All right, come on.
Then he said, what if real men want to come through back door on a woman? Is he not a real man? Or
Huh?
if he
What
want to
you
come
saying?
through the back door on a woman?
What's she talking about in the Buddhism?
I don't know.
Well, because I got the. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna rephrase this as this. If you with a woman and she your woman and y'all been together, whatever hole she wanted in, you should obligate that to her.
But what if he wanted in that hole?
See, now y'all talking about some stuff I don't know nothing about.
Well, you ain't never just said initiated. You never initiated.
No, I'm talking about no. One in what hole? You saying if he wanted what? I'm talking about.
In
his
the
hole.
anus.
In his hole?
No, her hole. Anus hole.
I'm trying to think what y'all conform this as. Is you saying sexual? Because like hell, when I grew up watching porno. They put it in every hole they open the open the damn what's name.
So that doesn't make a man.
No, it don't, because
Okay.
I sat there and seen people,
Okay.
women getting fucked in their ass, getting fucked in their pussy, getting fucked in
So
their
you want to do it because you can conform to something like
Just
that,
right.
but you came to a color. Okay.
It's man and woman.
Okay.
Now, if the man wanted it in his hole, now ain't that the different part of it? Because they always say women are receivers, men are givers. Right?
Who say that? I hadn't heard
The
that.
Lord. The women
Lord
receive
said
the
that.
egg to have the baby. The man, the one
So
that
that's what you said. No, you were giving incomplete sentences. So it
he's the
means
one
more.
that gives the egg. Okay. She said, right. Let me see. She said, I still don't like the RP shirts. Yeah, I just never liked them type of shirts. Yeah, I never did like it like that. And it's just something I said I wouldn't even want nobody to be in my film with picture me and RP. You know, I it's just something that I didn't, You said what did he say?
For Cancer Bro to show her strength, get what I'm saying? I cut my dress off because she was bald headed. You don't get it.
So you dreadless now. Last time I seen you had some dreads on, so you ain't got no dreads no more. Oh, okay. All right. It's sexual, yeah. Let me see. Said rather than said, if he prefers the back door, does he really like the porch? all of it leads into the house. That was a good one. You weren't expecting that one.
What house?
The back door or the porch door. All of it leads in the house. The garage door too. Even the windows. All of it lead into the house. That's what I'm saying. What did he say you gay for it, bro? If you call me gay, Ruben, you gonna get your motherfucking ass whooped. I'm gonna just tell you that right there. And I don't mean no bullshit, but you call me a motherfucking gay motherfucking real, we can beat up tomorrow. We gonna meet real goddamn soon, cause you gonna get a goddamn ass whooping. You keep up with that bullshit, cause I told you stop calling me these motherfucking names. But that's one name. You ain't finna start that shit tonight, Ruben. We play with a lot of shit. We ain't gonna play with that old calling nigga gay on this shit now. We gonna stop that shit right there. I don't do that. I ain't never called you out your name. But every time you get on here, you just gotta call a motherfucker out your name. See, that's a lack of conversation, regular conversation. See, when you throw insults and stuff like that, that's because you can't battle straight up without using a weapon. See, you like to weaponize your words and all that old type of stuff. You can't handle real conversation. They're telling you, player. Yeah, you gotta keep that shit cordial now. Cause we'll meet up, goddamn. We can put that motherfucker on live when I get on your ass. I'm gonna tell you, player. We can make it a fucking what Kim said. You remember Kim said that remember when I was talking about whooping arm wrestling girls.
Mm-hmm.
Go live and charge people. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can go live on that one, player. If you want to go there, we can go live on that one. You start that shit. I don't call you out your name. Don't do that shit here. What up, Perez? Into his ass up in this thing. Bombs, baby, dropping bombs. Yeah, we will be dropping some bombs around this motherfucker. It would say nothing like, yes, I will give somebody my phone because I don't plan on losing one goddamn leg. Goddamn it. I'm gonna use some Confuto, some Chateau. I'm gonna use some of that stuff you don't know nothing about, boy. Hot pow.
Not some hot guy. Okay.
See, he gonna bring the bouncer back out of me, boy. I'm gonna feel like I was back at the club whooping that ass. Okay. You don't do that gay shit. Hell no. Hell no.
Man said some hot guy.
He said, no, you real, bro. I tell you, I don't do that shit there, player. We can meet up on the live, goddamn. We can walk into the arena, motherfucker. Man, let me tell you something, bro, Ruben. Listen, can I tell you something, man? You can sit up there and you can justify all you say, but you don't want me to say that you something because you wearing pink. You know what I'm saying? I ain't said men that wear pink are gay. I said if the only reason you wearing pink is because somebody's saying real men wear pink, then that's some sucker shit. You supposed to wear that shit because you want to wear it. You don't give a fuck or this and that. But don't wear pink just because somebody tell you real man wear pink. I ain't never made me go out and buy a pink shirt because somebody say real man wear pink.
And Ruben, that's what he's saying. Like, you wore it for a cause. Your cause, you said, was for your niece. So if you chose to wear the pink for the cause to represent cancer for your niece,
right,
that's okay.
So
he wasn't saying that there was a problem with that part.
Thank you. I didn't say that. I said if you wear that shit because somebody told you real man do something. That's what I said. Whoever said 601 Beach Road, damn it. Hell yeah, we'll meet up at the store across the street from Callaway. Film that motherfucker live. No, sorry.
Oh, now it's north side. Okay.
We'll shut it down and be like, hey, don't y'all know somebody getting their ass drugged in front of Callaway? Now let me stop. Ow!
Oh, the genre and violence.
But see, I never said nothing because of counsel, dog. See, that when Ruben don't like to hear stuff what people say. See, I said, ain't nothing wrong with people having their 1, 2, 3, 4 pink shirts. I said that your wristband, all that. I said that. I said, if the only reason you wear pink is because somebody's saying real man wear pink. That is the problem. That's when I looked over there and seen this woman telling her son that real men wear pink. And that's what I had an issue with. That's what I got an issue with.
But listen, telling
men, trying to let a man think that he ain't man enough if he don't wear pink. See, that's the issue. That's the issue.
Let me ask you this. So say, for instance, if you went to an event, right? And they're giving out these little bracelets or ink pens, keychains that's pink. Would you wear a bracelet on your wrist? That's not an attire.
You know the little pink bow that they have that you slide the little pin through? Yeah. I put that on.
Okay.
I'm not putting
okay. Okay, I'm just trying to represent the call.
I put it on my finger walking. No. No. But I'm just a personal thing for me. Like when I came up, like people don't understand. When I came up, I was around my granddad and a couple other hardcore dudes, and they didn't do that soft stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Pink is the ultimate expression of softness. Yeah, Pink. Man, when we say Pink
I didn't knock it.
you know, they're like, I mean, that was the ultimate expression of being soft. Pink. So I never wanted no parts of me soft. You feel what I'm saying?
I didn't
So
the bottle.
huh? Yeah, I'm just saying, but you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was that type of thing. It wasn't that I didn't like Pink, just like the news lady. Look at Channel 16 right now. She got a whole pink dress on. What man wearing a pink dress? Oh,
I hope not.
No, don't hope not now.
Well, you said the pimp wore the pink suit.
How they say, if he's securing his manhood, he can put anything on. That's what they'll tell a man, to put him and fuck his head up. You know what I'm saying? Have him fucking, if you securing your manhood, you should know you should be able to wear heels and what's name, and you securing your manhood. They do this. These are tricks to fuck you up in your head. These are tricks. This is not real. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. This is not real. When a joker tell you that they be like, oh, if you secure your manhood, you can wear pink and put on a dress and put on heels. Oh, and then let me tell you something. I get people that come on here. It might seem like a man, and he be like, "Oh, I wore heels one time. What's name? I'm securing my manhood," and I had to say, I guess. Because if you wear pink and if you wear high heels and things, and secure and high heels don't match the same. You ain't never seen a security guard and high heels chasing after nobody. I'm just joking. Come on, in. He said, "I'm with you."
No, I will argue with you.
Hey, look, they can argue with me. I'm just trying to put my little, you know what I'm saying, my little old spin. I'm just saying, man. I'm just, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Pink was always when I came up for women. Even my girl, I had the blue thing picked out. And when she was born, they said, "Oh, you gotta have to buy pink now." Okay, why they say that? She turned out to be a boy anyway. Okay, my bad. Let me stop. Let me stop, man. Can I get some love? Can I get some likes and shares? It don't cost
prayer. That's what you need, because you all
video. It don't tell nothing. Just a little tick, 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 like the video. Hot out. Don't forget to like and share. That's how the auto, what they call it, the algorithm all over the world. Likes and shares. Boy, if I could spell, boy, I'd be a hell of a dude down here on YouTube.
Man, so wrong with you, dude. I'm sorry.
I mean, I just be trying to make people laugh, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Women say your opinion is like his. Okay.
Okay. Right. I mean, it's our opinion. It's our opinion. Right. And I understand. It's our opinion. And listen, ain't nothing about what I say is factual in somebody else's life. It's just
right, or somebody else's eyes. That's your opinion.
Listen, my opinion is my Bible. This is what I live by. I can't
expect your Bible
because you only are what you came up against. That's why I used to tell women, you know, women and men, when they used to try to play hard and stuff around me, they'd be like, rah, rah, I whoop your ass, rah. I'd be like, let me tell you something. You only as good as what you come up against. You bring your ass up against me, you gonna fairly understand what a real ass whooping was all about.
Something wrong with you, dude.
No, I'm just saying, like a lot of people be like, rah, I'm big bad. Ooh. I whoop big ass and all that. But if they run up on that team, I'm not no normal man. They run up on the dude like me, they gonna get that ass. They gonna really know what a man is all about. See, you can take the world's best woman. She don't want no parts of me. She don't want no parts of me. I'll chop her in the throat, everything. Okay, my bad.
This man been on karate all day. You been watching some old movies.
See, I used to watch that on Saturday. On Saturday, yeah. I'll fuck you up. Like right now. Keep on fucking with me. You will never walk again. Come on.
Remember said this real talk. Real don't move like that. All praises. Okay.
Come on.
Nina said we need to pray for our boy. I can't. I know he's on one tonight. I don't know what he popped, but he is silly.
What did I put up that new one? Did I put up that new one? That's an old one. That's new. What does that? If you put on your page, F love, that just means you miss it. You know how people get on Facebook and they be like, book love and all this.
I don't want no relationship.
Right.
They just love it.
Right. Boom. Let me now read the next one. I got this lined up real quick on it. Come on.
Okay. So if you say you like being single, that means you are trying to trick yourself to believe.
You know how many women get on, I love being single, this and that. They be like, yes, believe it. Cause they don't believe that shit. That'd be the quickest relationship jumping in. You know, so have you seen the women when they get on there, fuck me and all that, then next week they be on that time, me and my boo going out to eat.
But you know, there are people that live to put their personal lives on social media.
Yeah.
They're ready to announce things, but it's sad to say that just like people are eyeing and watching you so they can come and take what you got, they doing that on all levels, not just finances, your cars, your house, your materialistic things. They want your relationship. Even if they don't want you or that person, they don't want it to work. They want to kill that.
Yeah. They be there. You know, but I like to hear women lie. They lie to themselves all the time. Like, fuck.
Oh, so you like to hear women lie? Okay,
y'all hear that? Because when women lie, it tells us more about the world. I understand why the little kids lie. I remember when my mama, long time ago, you know, this one she was real young and she was smoked cigarettes. And I remember the insurance man coming here. And he was like, yes, man, do you smoke? And she was like, no. I'm like, yeah, ma, you the you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember getting hit, like, for telling the truth. And I realized that kids stay out of mama business because mama gonna lie to save money or whatever they doing.
No, I remember one time, we were out and my niece's son, they were asking her how old was the kid or whatever. Yeah. And she told them a certain age. The kid was like, no, I'm not. I'm so. She said, bloop. So we're teaching kids at a young age how to lie and maneuver past things. So.
Right. Women teach. I'm talking about women are teaching kids. I remember going to a girl house one time and I was like, yeah, your mama here. And this motherfucker went to the back and came back. I'm like, nah, she said she ain't here.
Well, she wasn't. Her mind was on the other side of town. So she wasn't there. Her body was.
So I mean, you know, you be, you know, as a man, sometimes you remember stuff, and it just kind of shocked you, the stuff that you done seen and all that. I mean, because like people can owe you money, and I mean, it's just all kind of stuff that they'll lie about. You know what I'm saying? You can watch somebody get their tax income, and they can owe you $20. You be like, hey, I know I can get my $20 now. They be like, you got to hold up. I got to pay this bill and I got to do this for, because you know what makes it so bad? They already got money out. They already owe somebody all this money. That money they already paid for, gone. They talking about paying you off the next check. I'm just saying.
I mean, the first thing I hear people say when they do get some money that they owe you, they going on their vacation. You know, like I've seen, you know, people go on these trips, don't have enough money. So you're
They getting
contacting people
vacation
back
loans.
at home, you know, help me out while I'm here. And then they still don't pay you, but you just posted an entire lavish trip on social media.
You know the worst thing that ever happened? Cash App.
Tell me about it. I hate that has been developed.
Cash App is the ultimate way for somebody to beg you and not
To
around
beg
you.
you and
People
don't
can beg
call
you.
you.
People
You
can
can get
beg
these
you in New
requests.
York. Hey, listen, people can beg you in New York. Can I just get $20?
Right.
I mean, you're gonna be begging you in jail, New York, all over the place, all over
I
the world.
know.
Cash App is the ultimate.
And then that's what I'm saying. You're incarcerated, but you can request this cash app. That's what I'm not understanding.
And Green Dot is atrocious.
Green Dot has been put to sleep because Cash App has taken over.
I'm telling you, these folks Cash Apping the hell out of what's his name. Oh, Nina say he on one tonight.
He knows. The rumor said, "Real talk, bro. You on point, and you know I ain't thinking about that Wolf game."
I don't know what Wolf game he talking about. I hope he ain't talking about him selling some Wolf tickets, because I cash them things in. Tell me a time. Hell, we can meet up tonight, man. You might well just start heading this way. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get off the live, we'll have Perez to film us live and all that. I know Perez already got his camera ready and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come with the hood talk. I'm gonna grab the camera. I'm gonna, let's go. My bad. I got my camera stand for my cell phone. We'll just do it like that. You know, since you want to go live, I just have my little cell phone and we'll live it out. See, I got it where I can put it on the ground and it'll get some good shots as he come down. You know.
Okay, so you know the subject that we have tonight, right? So you're willing to go live. Okay. Mr. Mayor, what if you decide to run for governor?
Look, ain't no fight, man. Don't do it like that.
You only mentioned it.
Them fighting words should be a fighter if you're saying fighting words. See, that's just like a nigga talking about, don't cross this line. But then you don't want to fight when the nigga cross the line. Nah, player. You remember back in the day, knock that rock out my shoulder.
Right.
Crawl that line.
But that was then. So we're in better state. That's how people are out here now.
That's what we grew up on, man.
I understand that.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem now. People are out here not willing to just ignore things. And like last night, a lady 8 months pregnant lost her life in Jackson, leaving Soups on County Road. What country club? Country club.
Yeah. What happened?
There was an altercation outside the club, and
Soups.
people got into it. So people started trying to leave, and shootout happened. And she happens to be on a Monday. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
That was shocking. And she lost her life, and she passed away in her 8-month-old.
How old was
she was maybe in her 20s or something.
That's just sad.
Yep. So I'm just
I'm
saying,
glad I went to sleep last
that's
night.
somebody step on your shoe, call you out your name. Some people don't have no tolerance to ignore it.
See,
So we have to work on things that people feel or say about us is not enough for us to jeopardize our future in any kind of way.
hey ladies, let me get this shout out. Hey ladies, that is a reason to watch this show on Mondays and Tuesdays to keep you out of trouble. It keeps you out of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you can have the rest of the week to yourself. Wednesdays, I know people like going to certain places and Thursdays and this and that, but Monday and Tuesday is not a good out day. You know, it's not a good out day.
I wonder why.
Oh, she said the party. She was an innocent bystander.
Yeah, she wasn't
I mean, that's how
involved.
you. That's how you.
That's who died. The ones that's not involved.
I
She was
remember.
trying
I
to
remember
leave.
a couple of things that I remember happening way back in the Gap. I remember dudes just sitting around getting high, smoking weed. Sometimes when this stuff break out, them be the first one that's around get shot or something. People who ain't even in it. You know what's not? Because guess what? The people eating it is ducking and running. I'm just saying. And you know what makes it so bad? In a shootout, I've been shot one time in a shootout. But how many shootouts been in? Plenty. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't the one getting shot. But I'm just saying, I'm just telling you that usually the two people that was named ain't the people getting shot. If you don't get shot on the first couple of rounds, usually you are right. Because ain't no Jesse James and Long Ranger type dudes out there that can swear their gun and pop out hit a moving target. You better get hit a jungle sitting still. And yeah, it's rough trying to hit a moving target with a handgun. Now, unless you go to the range all the time, like it's a dude that in Perez, they go to Perez shops out to Perez. They go to his shop and he shoots like the Wild Wild West. I don't mess with nerds no more because of this dude. I don't even play with nerds because they can look nerdy and they'll come out and they'll be like, like I go to work, I go to the gun range at least five times a week. Like, no, I'm not messing with you. Okay, but like we were saying, let me get down to my what's not because you getting burned up with me. Come on with it.
We give up on life when we post certain stuff. It's really a call for help.
Yeah.
It's not funny, but that's true.
Yeah. When people get on, Facebook a lot of times, really it's a cry for people don't realize how bad mental health is in the Black neighborhood. And social media just showing you how messed up a lot of us is sometimes because we get on there and it's really a cry for help. It's not, it's really when we lash out and we talk about certain things on social media, it ain't because like that we want to say this. We really want somebody that kind of intervene and talk us down and talk to us and all that. Because guess what? If I know what somebody said and they get on social media and they done said something crazy to me, this and that. If I know you stay, why am I getting on social media this and that and telling you that I'm gonna come poke you up and this and that and all that? No, it's a cry for help. Somebody intervene, stop this person from talking about me, or make this person feel bad, or I just want I don't want to get in no trouble, but I want to confront this person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to just like Ruben said, he don't want to fight me. He just want to play fight.
But listen, like for instance, you've seen so many episodes here lately where people feel like going live will save their lives. And these women are actually losing their lives just by going live, you
Right.
know? Like it's been one recently circling. It's gone now, but young lady and a lady had an altercation. She's like, "Oh, you got a gun." The young lady, she got the camera on her. "Oh, you got a gun." The
Yeah.
lady's like, "Yeah, I got a gun." Pow, 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 pow. And the camera dropped.
Yeah.
You going live doing this, you lose your life. That's not your security. So don't get on there starting nothing with somebody. Then go live like it's gonna save your life, and then it actually isn't.
I call it Facebook gangsterism. It's called a Facebook gangster. See, a lot of these people ain't really had real live war wounds, been out here in the real streets, you know, done been around. Because I'm gonna tell you this, just like me and LaRuben, we might play in this and that, but men don't like getting out here. What they know how I feel about that word, but men don't get out here and really just try to start stuff with other men when you've been out in the streets, because we actually know how dangerous the streets really are. You know what I'm saying? And how quick and easily you can lose your life. I caught myself the other night. I was talking to somebody, and we was talking about something, and I think text me or something and said something about don't play with them, bro, or something like that, or some gangster type stuff or whatever. That kind of triggered me, and I called him like, dude, don't text me, with this type of drama type stuff there. But I could tell it got me out of my character. You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes you can feel like somebody not not strong, hard as you are, whatever. But if they come at you and talk to you a certain kind of way, and that's how I feel like women are doing to men in a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about how might is right. Back in the day, how men move, it was like ooga ooga. You know what I'm saying? Like, even Bam, you remember Bam, the little baby, Bam, Bam,
Bam,
Bam,
bam.
Bam. You know what I'm saying? And then the girl baby was the little sweet, walking around. You feel what I'm saying?
What was that? Flintstones, right?
Pebbles,
Okay.
yeah, pebbles, little pebbles.
Pebbles and
Right.
bam.
So what it is when you raised up like that, you know what I'm saying? When you raised up like that, it's kind of hard to get out of your system when somebody come at you in a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So you'll catch yourself, getting into something, but then you had to pull back and say, no, this is not the right way to move. See,
Yeah.
and I practice, I try to practice what I preach. If I teaching other people not to move a certain way, even though it's hard, now, ain't nobody say it's not easy, staying between the lines. You know what I'm saying? It's hard staying, but you have to. The best quote I said, and I think I sent it to you one time when the dude said that people don't realize how 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 to be that to be so gentle, how dangerous or something like that you used to be, like people don't realize like some of the most dangerous dudes in the world are soft as that. You know what I'm saying? Or and you don't look at it because they're not out here doing it, but a lot of dudes
Not like you won't come back.
like a lot of dudes now, like a lot of dudes. You know what I'm saying? You be out in the streets, and you see a lot of dudes, and I done seen a lot of my partners and stuff that be out in the street, and I see them working or doing something, and I be like, man, this dude right here, he used to be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like I see him and I say, man, what the world will do to you when it's time to change your colors and be something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then that's the only way to survive is to be able to adapt and be a different person when the time comes. Sometimes you got to adapt and be a different person. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. You can't be the same person you used to be and be able to make it. You have to adapt to the changing of times if you want to stay around here. It's plenty of dudes still talking about what happened in 1986. They ain't doing much of that. You know what I'm saying? Because they won't change. They still just trying to be the same person. Sometimes you got to change and evolve.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. What up, Timothy? Up in there? His house up in this thing. What up, man? There's another real dude that from the streets like this here changed his life around, man. I'm talking about. I know I,
Hallelujah.
change their life around and productive and what it is.
Becoming
People
entrepreneurs.
don't even
That's what I
realize.
like.
People don't even realize how hard it is to stay out of jail every day when the youngsters and people who don't know you just trying you in a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? You don't even understand like that. Yeah, when my boy say he chilling and healing. What happened, bro? I had to get the lowdown on that one. Because healing means I don't know. I don't know what happened. I ain't gonna just expand like
You would just stay in touch. So you would already know.
Look, I ain't no snitch. I ain't gonna be talking above the what's name. That's above my pay grade to start telling those stuff. But you feel what I'm saying though. Let's get on that ass. Come on with it.
People use social media to get away from their real life that they don't want you to see. Oh wow! I need to take me
all these perfect relationships.
I want to get away from my real life.
All these perfect relationships. See, people are having you feeling like their life is perfect. They live.
I know all this love is in the air, and y'all sleep in separate rooms.
I'm gonna tell you when I knew life was real, and I hate to say it like this. I remember when I knew life was real. I remember, going to my sister wedding and brother-in-law wedding and this and that, and it just seemed like a very happy, go lucky family and things, right? So one time, as I'm doing traveling, and I was traveling across here, and I stopped at sister house. They invited me in. Oh, have this room, chill, this and that. And I was like, damn, where your husband? Oh, he at the fire station, whatever, whoop. So I'm thinking everything just fine and done. I think this probably was like maybe in July, August or something. I don't know. But by the time I left everything good, talked to him, all that. By the time January the 1st came around, both of them called me on separate lines to tell me that they officially divorced, then sold the house already and everything. So it's like 6 months later, it was nothing. It felt like something. And 6 months after that, they was married for about 6 years, but 6 months after you sitting there thinking it's something, and it wasn't nothing at the end, So you never know what people going through.
You really don't.
And
you can't judge a book by its cover. Right. That thing is
you
really
always true. Think you know, but you really don't know unless you're in there. And, people are hurting and stuff all the time. Go ahead.
Tim said, even harder to stay out of jail when the city government is against you. Right. You remember I defended my mom and got put on the news for 2 weeks for fighting an uncle that killed his own son.
Right.
Still, I remain humble and carry life the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
That puts you in a hard situation.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, man, sometimes you see when we be out in the streets and you go through so much, but you still trying to elevate and move to a different zone, and it seems like people be keeping you from moving up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it just feel different sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it does. Yep, 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 yep. All right. Okay, back to the subject. You got to read that thing one more time for me so I can see.
People use social media to get away from their real life that they don't want you to see.
Right.
So everybody put on these happy personas, and you dealing with a whole hoopla of drama,
Yeah,
trouble,
yeah.
sad situations.
And and the worst part about it, it's life. You know what I'm saying? It's part of life. But a lot of people use social media to kind of trick somebody from to how they really living or what's not. Because if the only thing you putting up is photos of you smiling and different things, or what's name, or maybe a party here, a party there, something going on, and all that, sometimes you hide what really going on around here sometimes.
Hmm.
You're kind of hiding and stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just feel like I'm just fortunate sometimes I feel like I can be around here and I can have as be myself every day. I try to keep myself out of people's way that'll turn me into something I don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Joyful people, people and I think that's my thing about me sometimes going to shoot pool, going to hang out. Sometimes when you go places, everybody's on their best behavior out there. You know what I'm saying? You never know what problem people going through sometime when you just see them out there and smiling, chilling, drinking a little drink, whatever. Everybody seem like they ain't got a care in the world. And
Hmm.
everybody
Like everything
do
is
all
okay.
kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. Read
that
that.
is so true. Tim said, politics in the city of Jackson is real wicked. Social media is really the devil in disguise.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One thing about it, that's why Tim, that's why I don't talk about a lot of stuff. I don't talk about my past. I don't talk about things I done did in the past. I don't gloat, a lot of stuff. Um, I don't, one thing about it, I've never been questioned about my street cred or street capabilities or whatever, whatever. I'm just, I'm just me, and and I think it's up to us to make sure the generation below us don't feel like they had to do certain things to get somewhere. And I think it started with us just, becoming a little normal again. I think
Mhm.
sometimes we done got so far gone on normalness that everybody's trying to be, like I say, everybody trying to be a star. Everybody trying to be special, which that makes everybody ordinary again. So you had to do something so outlandish just to be special now. And I think that's the problem with the world. Everybody trying to top the next person, trying to be special, trying to do something just over the top. Say, here, look at me. I'm different.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Which I mean is not really different now. And I think different now is just being normal.
Yeah.
Just being a normal person, you different. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's just something like that. Read that.
Bro, you wouldn't believe how many issues I've had to correct or dissolve because of social media. These youngsters feed through social media propaganda, yet it affects the entire community.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I mean, but and that's the problem. A lot of times I get on social media, and what I do is I try not to talk to the youth. You know, it, sometimes if you're too young, you don't get what I'm saying because it hasn't hit yet. You know what I'm saying? Like you haven't lived enough of life. You know, like people that done lived enough life can see what I'm saying, and I think sometimes younger people, you know, once they, because I got a lot of young people that listen to me, and what's name, but I can't direct you on the path of how you should live your life because everybody got a different path. You know,
Right.
but I can give you the basics, what I think is this, you know, essential to just knowing how to move. You know, a lot of OGs out here didn't teach the youngsters just normal stuff how to move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's best to just know how to move. You know, a lot of people don't know how to move, you know, how to move in silence, how to not get too disturbed, how to be able to talk to a woman without getting rattled, you know,
Right.
without getting all combobulated and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes people don't understand. Even sometimes when you talk to a woman, you gonna get rattled here and there because sometimes you feel like sometimes that nobody hearing you exactly what you're saying, or they just looking over or what you're saying until you get in a different, you know, in a different kind of space. So
Yeah.
I just think, you know, with social media, it is super dangerous. That's why you got to really pick and choose. And that's why even with these subjects, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean no harm on certain things. I just mean a lot of things, I mean it from a manly perspective. You know,
Right.
sometimes I have to talk on a straight man's perspective about life and how I deal and how I look at things, you know what I'm saying, and let other people talk in their perspective. You know, but you know, only thing just like last night when I was talking about the sexuality thing, you know, about, you know, people, you know, with the flags and all that, you know, like if you only identify yourself as your sexuality, who are you really?
Right.
You got to identify yourself because people don't have substance no more. See, once you stop having substance and you don't really care about nothing, you can identify with being a horse, being a crocodile. You know what I'm saying? That's why people, you know, women out here marrying themselves. You know, I mean, all kinds of, you know, crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dog and shit, man, the parakeet. I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, what am I on? Okay, go ahead.
Bro, nothing is being done in new, and I wish people would realize this. We must come up with a plan for these kids to believe in. Guys like you and I have to put our pride to the side and really talk on how to move in silence. Teach them how to respect, period.
Yeah,
That would be so great.
yeah.
If there were like any mentoring men that would mentor these children. There are so many guys I know, if somebody went to them and talked to them, it would gather their attention. You know, they just don't have nothing to do, so they just relying on each other. And what can somebody that don't know anything teach the next?
And I'm gonna tell you another thing about that. See, the one thing about, you know, them being taught, I say this: if you get 18 hours of bad teaching and 2 hours of good teaching, which one gonna overrun it? You know what I'm saying?
Bad.
We need help. So it don't matter. You can put a lot of good stuff in a little boy's head, but if he ain't around a good foundation, you know what I'm saying? Like we have to teach the moms and the people around them to care more. that don't have the dude that only come over there to roll the blunts or just talk shit or whatever. I mean, you got to teach a different kind of morals or what's not, because you got to think about it, a lot of men growing up, life is just a party. It's just a party. It's just, hey, who got the best weed? And it's crazy because, like, sometimes when I even watch people in a club or in anywhere, I just watch people be like, let me put this good weed on the table and roll it up. Look how much weed I got. They got a big old bag like that. Look how much weed I got, and I'm rolling up. And I'm like, that's what's impressive now. You know what I'm saying? Like a dude's putting a sack of weed on the bar or something, rolling it up in front of everybody. I mean, that's what's impressive now. I mean, like, I think until we start calling people out on their bullshit, and calling people in, being a positive figure in their, children's lives. Because if you take 10 children and try to make them better, and you got 100 children around them that's pulling them back down,
it's still war, like a tornado.
Yeah. Some of the best moms had children because they didn't know the kind of people that their children was around was the devil, smiling, hey mama, this and that, and then rolling a blunt with your child by the time they get down the street from the house. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of stuff that we don't even understand sometimes that's going on around us that we just got to, do better.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right. That's all I got.
All right, now come on through Tuesday.
Oh, I got it. Boy, did he put something up? Yeah, he put. Let's read this comment so we can dance.
Said, let's be real. Most of these children would not make it to college, but even with that, all is not lost. The community still need carpenters, painters, mechanics, plumbers, etc. Labor men. That's what needs to be taught in order to change their mindset of future leaders. I agree.
And
you remember one time, Mr. Know-it-all, you had went out like in the summertime, you were passing out all these flyers for this cheap education.
Yeah, CDC.
You need to go back to that because there were so many people that were jumping on board with that.
Yeah, I put a lot of people in school. I still get people
very excited.
I still get people as today that when they see me, they be like, man, I remember you when you got me in school and this and that. And it feel good to be able to know the teachers so well because I went down there 4-5 years, you know what I'm saying? Like taking everything. And I know all the teachers and all that. And it was just so glad to be able to get people in school that probably wouldn't have made it. They got in there the second day and the third day and stuff like that and was able to get in there and get a class in some of these rooms and stuff. It felt good. And I sent a couple teachers the other day and I told them I'm going to come down there and just take a class. I just be so busy that I'm trying to slow down that I could actually just.
You trying to slow down? Look, actually, because even through that little ordeal, I sent one of my nephews went and got HVAC license or whatever certificate there. So hey.
So remember,
so it works. So I agree with Tim. Introduce them to some work.
Remember, CDC has plumbing, has mechanic down there, have painters, have carpenters.
They have painters too.
Yeah.
For houses or cars?
Cars, and you got a carpenter that teach them how to wood paint and stuff like that too.
Oh, okay. I may take that class for myself.
You got the sewing machine people. You got computer science down there.
Yeah, I know they teach Word and Microsoft like Office products.
Air conditioning, freezing, and you got electrical. They teach electrical wiring and stuff like that down there. I took all them classes. And they take small engine repair. I mean, it's so many places, and that just shoot on the building down here. That ain't including the other building. You know what I'm saying? The building where they got the technical stuff. You know what I'm saying? They even got a cake. What's name? A decorator.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Cake decorator class, computer. They got a bunch of stuff there. So I mean, I loved it. I loved it.
Tim said, I would rather the children choose wisely to go to CDC for those few little dollars versus playing 16 years and 7 months of my life behind bars to get a free education. That's true. Because that fee, when you were going, how much was it?
$30, $40.
Yeah. See, that's inexpensive. Yeah. When people go to college and pay $7,000 a semester.
Right.
You can pick up this trade and succeed anyway. So
right. And what people don't realize, ladies, y'all got to realize that y'all got to start giving, letting your kids go to some of these free workshops, work with people and stuff like that, because people don't realize having a side hustle, learning something, it's invaluable. See, I know it's women out there writing that saying, man, if I wasn't just trying to let my child leave the house just to make some paper, if I had let him go with somebody and learn some of these skills, he would be able to change his own oil. He would be able to change the brakes on his car if he wasn't able. You know what I'm saying? It's just little stuff that a man would know how to do that he don't know if he's not around men, and if he's just around men just to try
to know how to do
him. See, like men, like when a man around them trying to learn, they don't like it when a man just around just wanting much, just want money. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be educated in this stuff to make money. You're not helping me by me teaching you, wasting time, my time teaching you. And as soon as I get through teaching you, all you're gonna do is run and go somewhere else anyway. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna stay and help me once you get taught. So what am I wasting my time teaching you half a year, and then all you thinking about is running off anyway? That's why a lot of people like a person that really want to be taught, and they'll come and they will express wanting to be taught and express working and getting a trade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's the key, is that really get out there and they'll say, oh man, I work for peanuts for a minute. I just want to learn. And once they learn, the sky's the limit once a person learns. But first they got to have a work ethic. And if they ain't got no work ethic, it don't matter how much you try to train them and all that, they not into it. They really, by the time you turn your head, they playing on their phone or something. They don't really care nothing about it. And it shows. It shows later on. And then once they find themselves at a dead-end job, they've been incorporated at a dead-end job, and they don't know nothing outside of that job. If that job fired them tomorrow, they can't even shit. They don't even know how to weed eat their yard. They don't know how to mow yard. They don't know how to do nothing. All they know how to do is spend money. That's all. They just like a woman. A man with no skills is just like a woman. All he know how to do is spend money.
That's it. Wow. That's what you think about women? All women?
Tell me what else. What other skills that women know?
What do you mean?
Just like I said, what skills that most women? Where have you ever seen a woman with skills? And let's leave hair out of it, not braiding hair. Nothing. Just what skills do women have?
Take care of the family, keeping a home, those type of things. So the outside, what you're talking about, electrical
skills,
carpentry, that's what you're talking about, things like that. Mechanical. Yeah. You very seldomly see it, but when you see women do that, what are they called? Masculine. They're masculine. I know one. I don't have to name one, but I know a person that does all these things for herself.
Well, everybody done heard of unicorns, but I'm just saying.
You said name one, and I could name one, but
you didn't name her. You
okay, Evelyn is her name. Evelyn is her name.
What's her skill?
She does her painting, her carpentry. She changes her oil. She even know how to change a tire. She even offered to do it for me. I'm like, no, that's okay. Call dude.
Well, I'm gonna name my daughter because I'm the one training her. Just like your partner probably been trained by her daddy too. So
yes, she was. So did you train your daughter? Your daughter know how to change oil and things like that?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. She almost tore up her car one time, tried to do it without no help. But yeah, she know how to do all that. Yeah, that part.
That's good.
Well, shots out. I don't know what to say. I enjoyed it too.
Right.
Says she enjoyed you guys.
Thank you, Nina. Good night to you. Thank you for sticking with us. Mr. Thirsty Man tonight. That mouth dry. What that mouth do?
Oh,
drink
Lord.
A lot of drink.
Let me put my stuff down. Okay.
He swallowed it.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Listen, Linda. Listen.
Okay, what?
Linda.
Bye, Felicia.
Y'all fancy.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
Got him! Got him!
Good night, Mr. Liddell.
Good night, man. Oh, man. He said, don't even reply. See, that's what I'm talking about. Man, thought just like, see, only men, old school men could see that and just, no, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. You had a good show tonight. You ready?
You ready to go? Yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you guys on next week.
We actually got work to do tonight. Okay.
Not me. He does. Not me.
No. I'm talking about
you work all the time.
Had to sleep so you can get up, and then you had to get up early.
And that's what you got to do. Okay.
All that. Yep, that part. All right, then. See
Good
y'all
night,
later.
Good night, everybody.
Next Monday, Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Hood Talk is on the air. And yes, we love you all. We'll see you next week.
Did you say an L word? What?
Peace in the Middle East.
It's late.
It is.